Hey guys, today we're going to be working on a 580D Case Backhoe. Let's go take a look. Hey Jake. This one's come up to me from a friend, needs some repairs. Unfortunately I don't have much time today, we've got a lot to do. So I'll give you a quick walk around of this old girl. I'm going to be doing some exhaust repair today. Just for some cracked welds and leaking gaskets. We'll dive straight into this one. So let's grab some tools and let's get to work. So let's go ahead and get some tools. I'll show you the little tool set that I carry. This is made by Jimmy Tools. Just a great little portable tool set. It's got all your sockets, spanners, breaker bar, little screwdrivers and specialty bits there. Vice grips, pliers, side cutters, another screwdriver if I need to. So let's see what size we need here, and let's get this exhaust pulled off. 11/16 and 5/8 I'd say. Let's grab some tools. 5/8, no, 9/16. Try that. 9/16, 5/8. I'm going to go up to the shed now. I'll get this all set up and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back up at the shed here, just setting up. So I'll give you a look of what we got going on. So here's the muffler. I've gone ahead and made up this little bracket. That'll go onto this reinforced area. We'll weld it down each side, top and bottom, and then this little piece is going to attach to the front, try again, like that. We'll weld it both sides, or front and back, and then the rubbers will bolt between that sheet metal where the exhaust came through. So I brought a little Cosco Brumby. It's an aggressive wire wheel. Should do the job to clean all this, clean all that up, and then we can address all of this welds and stuff, and then maybe run a real heavy weld, probably all the way around I think, just to stop it from re-cracking. So I'll just pop this down and we'll get started. Okay, I don't know if you if I was out of the shot then, but I've gone ahead, cleaned up the base of that where it mounts on. We'll make a new gasket. I've got some exhaust gasket. I can cut a new gasket out because it just had JB weld on there. It was the high temperature one, but again, without that gasket, it's probably not going to seal all of that well. But we will put some extra JB weld back on there when we put the new gasket on there, just to seal it up, because I'm not sure if that's completely flush. But yeah, so I went all the way around. I am going to have to go back down to the backhoe, place this back on, because I didn't mark it to see which side our mount's going to be on. I'm thinking it went that way because of the flipper. Boom, boom. So yeah, we'll go down and chuck this back on and mark it up, get this bracket on there. Okay, so we've got that all marked up now. Got our line in place so we know where to put the bracket. I'll weld it down there and one top bottom on the back side, probably give it maximum support. Then we'll put this on both sides. Let's get started. Okay, so that's that heavy weld I was talking about. It's not pretty, but I think it'll do the job. If I have to, I'll come back and I'll put some gussets on here down to this. This piece is a lot thicker in steel. So I'd say this resonator muffler slips inside. I don't know if we can see up in there. No. Slips inside this cast or heavy duty piece that mounts to the manifold, but you can see it'll do. And I'll go ahead and weld this other piece on here so we can stop it from vibrating on the tractor, on the backhoe, sorry. Guys, just one bracket. Let's go put it on. Okay, so I just went and put that under the hose so I didn't burn my hand. We'll go. This is the paper or gasket maker I was talking about. You can, it's a fine piece of mesh sandwiched in between these two layers. And that one's for exhaust, anything hot. You could use it for water pumps and all of that, but there's no need, it's too thick. but for exhausts and manifold gaskets, it's great. So we'll just put this on here. Trick my grandfather taught me, if you ever want to sharpen just a general pair of scissors, even heavy duty shears or scissors like this, get some aluminium foil, fold it over a few times and just do a series of cuts, and the aluminium foil will actually sharpen without, if they're really jagged you're going to have to take to them with a file and emery stone or something like that, but if they're just generally blunt and there's no chips or abrasions in the jaw along the cutting edge, you can just use that aluminium foil and it works great. I do it with scissors inside the house all the time, sharpen them up. There we go. That'll be good enough for what we need anyway. One gasket, put that on there, and then I just use some JB Weld, a little bit around here before we put that back on. We'll mark the hole for our mount. I'll drill it out slightly larger than this shaft here, just so that if it does move backwards and forwards, it's not going to hit on the steel on the mounting point. It'll just cushion between these two rubbers rather than being solidly mounted, because that's pointless, because we want it to cushion it a little bit. So we'll put all this in the pockets and then we'll head back down to the backhoe, mark this, drill the hole and get it all mounted up. Okay, so we've got our little mark here. Just going to drill a pilot hole. Okay. In case you're all wondering, I did cover up that inlet manifold just so nothing went down there. So I'm just going to sit this in place and then we'll come back. We'll use the wire wheel here. Make sure you wear eye protection to these little suckers. And then we'll clean up that manifold, inlet manifold, put the new gasket on and bolt it all up. I'll just do a test fit. There we go. And then these are our little rubbers. So that's that play I was talking about, just having that bigger hole. So when we tighten everything down, it's not going to be sitting hard against this this top plate here, because otherwise it's just solidly mounted, and we want to avoid that because we want a little bit of cushion. Wrong way up. There we go. That's better. Once I tighten that down, that should be good. Alright. Clean up this inlet manifold. Just give you a look at that. As you can see, just a bit of JB weld on there, which we're going to put some back on, but we're going to use a gasket, so did okay at sealing. But you can see just over here that must be a low spot where the manifold isn't quite level, and it's just blowing out on the side there, which on this backhoe it's not going to affect it all that much, but yeah, we'll get the gasket on there, and then that'll just take up that little bit of tolerance on the manifold and on the bottom of the exhaust manifold. This one doesn't look too bad, a little bit of a low spot just here, but let's get that. Wire wheel in here. Let's try and do this one-handed. Alright, I think that'll do it. And just to correct myself, I think I said inlet manifold, this is the exhaust manifold, so this is where it's coming out, so any little bits that do fall down there are going to shoot out through the muffler. But again, it's only a bit of JB weld, so it's not going to be, you know, too serious. Yeah, that's good. So the gasket's on. I've ran a bit of JB weld around the top side and bottom side, both sides of the gasket. Just show you this one. This one's JB Weld Ultimate Copper RTV. I've used this one before. The copper in it just withstands that higher temperature. This was the product that was on here before, so someone's used the same product. But yeah, I've used this one a few times and had good results. So I'll just slip that muffler back down in place. Just swap to my other hand. Whoop. Trying to give you a look at what I'm doing. Bird's eye view. There we go. I'll just put these nuts back on, and then I'll do that top clamp last that we just put on. And this one is obviously snapped off at one point, and they've ground it back, put a bit of a notch in it just to get that nut on there. Oop. And this went inside the radiator. There we go. Just snug this down. I won't give it all the torques just yet until I get these both firmly up. Not a lot of room on that back one to leave this nut up. I don't think I can get the ring spanner in there now. Click, click. That's it. That's torqued. Here we go. What's the top one? Oh, see, just with that gasket alone, much better. Alright, let's get this. I don't know if you can see down the side here, but there's a rubber comes up from underneath onto that shaft that I welded on there. And what did I do with that nut? Here we go. Turn that one up that way. Might be a bit too much. Get it started. And see this little lip here. Just take that off so I can get that washer on. Because originally these were off a the part that I've cut, that shaft came off a sway bar, so these are sway bar rubbers and the little mounting point. It went onto a lower sway bar on a I believe Toyota Land Cruiser, I think it was. And I'm just going to go and snip that off. Snip that off that way, and then we'll come back. There we go. Welded up style. Okay, so I've gone and got some wattle, kill rust, hammertone metal finish, anti-corrosion top coat. We're going to skip 1 and 2 and go straight to 3. It's already got some primer on there. We can avoid that. Just don't look at that bit. We're just going to don't want to go on all rusty. Rusty. Doesn't look too bad at all. Good enough. Right, move on to putting some fluids in this thing. Get that out of there. Fluids. Check the oil. Fire it up. So, if I didn't show you before, it's just a green long life concentrate. I didn't get the premix because I didn't know exactly what the literage of this thing was, so this makes up to 15 litres, so I think we'll just pour half a bottle in and see what happens. Get these tools off here. Oh. It's lost forever. Welcome back, guys. So you probably noticed that the backhoe is now facing the opposite way. I did skip ahead. Some time went past. Went in, had some lunch, cold drink. I've put the battery back in it. It is an AC Delco, about 720, 750 cold cranking amps. Checked on the hydraulic fluid, topped off the engine oil, topped off that radiator. So we're gonna go just over here, there, and just test on her a little bit, see how she goes, because that circle, yep, is going to be for the new rainwater tank. So the whole purpose of this repair today was so I could get over there and get my tank installed. So let's jump up here and take it for a spin. I don't know if you could see that then, but we were sinking. So we've had quite a lot of rain here, and as you can see, she was sinking in quite a bit. So I might just wait till she dries up before I go testing on her, because it's a bit soft. So that's going to be it for me for today. I don't want to go and get bogged. Thanks very much for watching. You can follow us along on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again. See ya.